Hey, Carter James here. So, I am getting top surgery tomorrow. Tomorrow. So, I really wanted to be very intentional with tracking and making videos and just sharing my experience with this. So, I'm going to right outside Red Deer. It's called a city called, or a place, I guess it's a city, called Innisfail, Alberta, Canada. And the doctor is Dr. Nira. I'm getting double mastectomy surgery. There's more technical terms, but I do not remember them. I just know I'm getting my floppy pancakes turned into a male chest. Um, so yes, here's my journey on that. Another thing I wanted to mention about my journey, I plan on making a video about talking about this. We have to travel 4 hours to get to the surgeon, and I also have a psychiatrist that I travel 3 hours, two and a half to 3 hours to get to, who I have to go and see and talk to get what's the word? I have to travel to get recommended for psychiatrist. I have to go and travel and see to be able to get these appointments with surgeons to get surgery. So, and the first one was for hormones, the endocrinologist. So I've been having to do a lot of traveling for this, and I just want to make a video just kind of talking about it, and so yeah, I just wanted to kind of um, talk about honestly the pain. I mean, like I don't want to like it's honestly it hasn't been that big of a deal for me. Thankfully, money is an issue. It isn't an issue for me, so I'm very thankful that traveling is more of just like a time situation than anything. So I'll be traveling 4 hours, and we're traveling there. We're gonna spend the night, and then tomorrow morning at 8:30 in the morning, I'm getting surgery, and then we're gonna spend a few more nights there just so I can recover more and get a little bit better, so I'm not sitting in a bumpy car right after surgery. Um, and then 10 to 15 days after that, we have to travel back for a follow up appointment. So another 4 hour drive there and back. So 8 hours of driving, 16 hours in the next 2 weeks of driving just to get to and from where I need to go for surgery, not including any trips to like a pharmacy or you know other mundane trips that you have to do around town, which I most likely will not be doing. Thankful that Lux can do that. So yeah, and like it's so yeah, it's a decent amount of driving, and that's just something that I want to say that like I can relate to, and there's definitely if you are a trans guy and you have lots of traveling and it really bums you out or something, I definitely have some tips and tricks on how to just kind of pass the time or how to make it more exciting, um, or maybe just use the time in a more like productive way if that's what you're looking for. I can definitely help with that because I can relate. I've traveled, and I've also been in a long distance relationship, and I've traveled 7 hours to get to my love, and I've done that probably a good dozen times. I have no idea. Not to mention the drive back another 7 hours. So I've done lots of driving, and I know lots about commuting and the pain of it, even crossing the border. So if you have any questions or comments about that, please put them in the comments below. I've watched many videos online, and I just want to thank all the other beings out there that have made YouTube videos, that have made posts and websites and everything that help spread awareness for top surgery for trans people or non-binary people, any sort of like even like hormone therapy and everything. All those videos have helped so much, and I just want to be part of that as well because I am part of that, so I get to share my experience as well, and I that's what I'm here for. So yeah, this is kind of like I'm gonna make a playlist of all the videos of going through top surgery. I'm getting it done tomorrow, so this is the first of many, and this one is just gonna be going over like what I'm expecting and how I prepared for top surgery. And most likely we'll be making more videos that are more um, informational and less vlog like. So beware, I will be rambling. I'm probably not going to edit these a whole lot, but just to share my experience, I do want to say this disclaimer, like, please, like, do your research. Everything that I say, everything that I'm doing is for me and me only. So if it resonates with you, trust yourself. If you really want to do it, go for it. But I'm not a doctor. I'm not a professional. I don't know all these things. So this is just purely vlog type video journal information for anyone who just wants to sit and go through it and listen to it and hear my experience with top surgery. So thank you for that. Okay, so what am I expecting? I'm expecting to be in a lot of pain, to not be moving a lot, to not be able to lift or move my arms at all whatsoever, and just to be watching movies mostly is and resting and healing is what I'm expecting. At least the first 2 weeks, really just I'm expecting it's going to be really hard to ask my partner Lux, which I'm very thankful for, Moment for Lux, and all the help that they are doing, not only helping me prepare, but also for after surgery, that all the help that they're going to do. My life partner, I'm beyond thankful for. But yeah, like it's going to be difficult asking them for help and doing things for me, but I'm expecting it, right? I'm expecting that's going to be kind of hard, and so I'm just working on trying to be open-minded, and I'm really going to try to find my like inner goofiness to get through. Just it's going to be hard, right? So with being in pain and stuff, like, I mean, hey, it might not be all that hard. It might actually be a lot easier, but expecting for it to be hard, I think, is going to make it easier. So also how I've prepared, like what I've done to prepare. Something that just came to mind, I wanted to say I have slightly lowered my testosterone, which I've balanced it out myself. I've been my own doctor with that. I don't recommend it because I wouldn't want to give that advice to anyone else. I'm not really into going to the doctor and getting help from somebody else. I'd rather do my own research and discover it myself. So that's why I have kind of been my own doctor with my dosing. I like to lower my dose a little bit if I know that I'm going to be needing to rest, or if I'm just not in tune with my emotions enough. So I'll probably make another video about testosterone and my dosing. So yes, I have lowered my dose a little bit, and mostly other ways that I've prepared for top surgery are my environment. I made sure, like, we recently moved a few months ago, and there was still some things like artwork to put up, shelves to put up, heavy lifting, things organized, unpack certain things getting unpacked and organized. And so I made sure to do the things that were more important, that were going to relate to how I recover. For me, I'm a very like organized, clean, gold person. So having things clean and orderly and everything in their place, it just helps me and my mental clarity. So I try to do that as best as I could, as well as just get everything easy to like take care of for Lux, because the easier it is for them, the easier it is for me. And I really do want to take my time with healing and really slow down. So those are my those are some other intentions, I guess, and expectations. But back to being prepared, my environment definitely was one thing. Another thing is just like finding comfy spots. What are the best ways to stay propped up, and just be mindful that I won't be moving my arms a whole lot. Just basic things like that, like extra pillows and stuff like that, and just knowing where all my things are that might entertain me. Like I have a little my old Game Boy I've been playing Pokemon on, that I want to make sure that'll be a fun thing to just get my mind away from things, right? So getting the environment prepped like that. So that was one thing, getting my environment. That was the second thing, I guess. The first was lowering my dose, my environment. So the third thing that I've done for preparing for surgery has been my health. And as much as I wish that I put more attention into it, I'm still proud of myself for the attention that I did put into it. And this includes doing like push-ups and pull-ups, really just building up the muscle, my arm muscle, because I know I'll be using my arms more so than like my chest, if that makes sense. Like, I obviously won't be using my arms a whole lot, but building up all the muscle, and like muscle in here, just so the surgeon has something to kind of work with. was a focus of mine. And so I did push-ups, pull-ups, just kind of stretching and moving my body as often as I could. Definitely wish that I did a little bit more, but I'm still proud of myself for what I did. And also my health, doing things like quitting alcohol. I had a shot, um, I think almost a week ago, just a like one last drink that I had with my partner, and we just honestly it didn't help. It was alcohol, I've discovered, is not really good for my mental health at all. And that particular night, I kind of wish I didn't drink, but it was a fun thing regardless. And then since then, it's been at least 2 weeks. And before that, like the past couple months, I've really just been cutting back on alcohol. Just only a few drinks within a night. I think there was a couple times that I had fun. And yeah, it was good. But I definitely am thankful for the break from alcohol. And yesterday, no, it was the day before yesterday, a couple days ago, I stopped smoking weed. I stopped like inhaling the smoke. I've been ingesting edibles, and that's what I plan on using because I use weed every day. It helps with my mental health and emotional health. So yeah, I've quit smoking, and I haven't had cigarettes in a long time. And also eating. I've definitely been trying to eat more clean. I've been detoxing. I had a day where I just had my fancy water and fruits and veggies. I made a smoothie, and pretty much all I ate was that, and it felt really good. It's been really good to just kind of clean my body out, and yeah, so that's how I've been focusing on my health for preparing for surgery. The last thing, which I kind of talked about earlier, is just kind of getting a pile and a list of movies and games and YouTube videos, things that I can do after surgery that are more intentional. So it's not like I'm not constantly going like I don't know what I want to do. It's more so like I just want to do this, and I'll just pick these random things, and I just kind of have like an idea of what are different things that I can do with different moods that I'm in, and different if I'm gonna fall asleep, what movies would be best to fall asleep to. More so just like in my mind, just mentally preparing, just thinking about visualizing what I'll be doing. And so yeah, that's how I've been preparing for surgery. I'm really excited. Honestly, I'm nerves. I think a couple times I've had like little blips of where I was more like, oh, like I'm entrusting in somebody to do something major like this. Like this is like it's huge, right? And I've got these things that they're gonna cut out and reform and shape and reattach and sew up and everything. And I'm entrusting a lot. And so I think the couple times I've like thought about that, it's kind of like nerves kind of flushed through me, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is a lot that I'm entrusting in somebody. And shortly after those feelings, I've always had these beautiful tingles and release of trust. Like I totally trust. I trust the surgeon. I trust my journey. I trust everything that's going to happen. I trust Lux. I trust myself. I trust the universe and my guides and the wee folk and everyone else that's surrounding us that we don't even know about. And so with that, I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful. I constantly am telling myself and reminding myself that I can trust, that whatever happens happens, and whatever big things happen is meant to happen, and there's lessons to learn from it. No matter what happens, it's going to be great. And I trust it, and I'm very thankful. I'm so fucking thankful for it. So here we go. I'm going to go on a bit of a ramble or a rant. And so this has been really cool. The past, about like I'd say at least the past couple weeks, even the past month, and so on, since I've known the date, and I've been just preparing for it, knowing it's coming up. There's been so many times where I've been doing something, and first for surgery, it's been really cool. Going like, okay, I won't be doing this. I'm like filling up a heavy water bottle, and I'm like, I won't be doing this for a little bit, and I'm gonna. It was cool to like notice the things that I won't be able to do, and it's like a good reminder of like, don't try to do it. Like just really stay solid. That's been really cool to go through. But what I really wanted to talk about was how cool it's been to like yesterday was to do the things that I know that I won't be doing anymore. For example, yesterday was the last day that I put on a binder, and I was very intentional. I haven't been wearing binders for a long time. I've really been like I have been here and there when the times that I need to, especially going to work. But I've really tried not to, and wearing like button up shirts and just let myself breathe, let my chest do what it needs to do. But when I do wear my binders, I've been thinking like I'm just like so excited not to have to do this. And so yesterday I wore a binder for the last time, and I mean I know that I'm gonna be wearing compression vests, potentially a compression vest after surgery, and regardless I'm gonna have tight bandages right out of surgery, and I'm prepared for the healing stage, and I'm aware that I'm still gonna have certain tight things on my chest for that, but that's it, like that's after that I don't need binders, and it's such a great feeling, and like there's so many clothes that I have that I haven't been wearing because I feel very dysphoric in them, either with or without a binder. Some binders it shows too much, and it just like the shirt's too tight, and it just looks weird, and I just feel very uncomfortable. But I'm like, I love this shirt, and I've been for years now I've been like, oh, I'll probably wear this after top surgery, and so I'm so excited to be able to go through all these clothes and wear these clothes that I want to wear for after surgery. And so it's really cool to like go through the prep of knowing that, hey, this is something that I'm doing now that I know that I won't be doing later. And so that's been a really cool feeling, and I'm really excited. I feel really good about everything, and I know I'm prepared that there's going to be hard times, there's going to be tricky times, but I trust myself that I know that I can get through it, and um, you know, the relationship that I have with Lux, is so beautiful, and I'm so thankful for the connecting that we've got to have in the past few weeks, um, and really, talk about things, and get on the same page and get prepared for this together. So this is so cool, and I'm really excited. Um, so yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to talk about this. So yeah, there it is. I've been expecting a lot, and I've prepared my environment, I've prepared my body and my mind, and I feel very ready for this. Awesome. Thanks for listening. Remember to love yourself and others. Remember to help and be a service to as many people as you can, and to continue to learn and grow and expand your knowledge. Much, much love and appreciation. Peace.